Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Get that quarterback at all costs. Short. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Set. 15, run. 15 run. Check 15, check 15. Bang, 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 bang. General West. Get it.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 9, check 9. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Look at me, zipper.
Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Pull it high.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Strong right, strong right. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a passage taken in by Smith-Schuster. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read. Here we go, here we go. Kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line. Ready? 70, Indy. Come on, dude. Got double time.
From the gun, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. The setup, a throw. And going deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A Raider first down, 17 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Topper. You got tag up there. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. As they're now on the board here in the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Switch. 25. Check 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
60 yards. Here we go. Now. Go.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch gears. Protein spill.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Let me know right now you better break. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, Sam off. Hey, get it.
To throw on 3rd down. Lawrence, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Ready. 18 Gator. Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key to tight end. 4 down. Check 26. Yes.
Kamara trying the right side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set, ready, 30 base.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Off play action. Lawrence. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. but that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll drop the throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Trips. Watch twins. 81. Twins. Off. Check. Wheel. Check 99. Check 99. Single. Slant.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Ready. Go to base. Check. What? Just wait. Rush in. Whip. Watch the whip. Echo. Under pressure.
2nd and 5. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go. 50, plant. 61, matchbox, lights. Wide, get wide. Check it out, read. Deep grip.
To throw on second down. Lawrence. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At their 49-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Go now. 18 Gator. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our route. Shoot.
On 3rd and 2, Lawrence. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. Throw that side complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Raider first down.
Let's go. 60 or. Here we go. Double time, double time. 4 down. Alert. Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it'll be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Got it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Even. 4 down, even. Hey, Delta. 95, Mike. Watch 95. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 95 is a Sam. Pilot, 64. Weak. Let's go.
To throw again, Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. The extra point now coming from Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Colts 14. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo! 95, Mike, watch 95. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! 5.
2nd and 10. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 2nd down now, it's Armstrong. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. Shit. 54.
Back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 41, the 20. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. No. Switch. Jam. Kill.
He'll drop to throw. It's Hill, complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down 6. At the 5.
A give to Kamara running right. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Come on, let's go. Ready.
From the gun on third down. Lawrence, flush to his right. Going top shelf for Smith. Shoot. It got his man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Juju Smith-Schuster. 94 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Colts take over
We play to win. Let's
at their own
go.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on. He's coming. Double up, double up. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Armstrong. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Keep playing all day. Woo! Let's get it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 50. Mike, 55.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jacob Hollister, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Second and 6 at the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go on, go on. Hey, orbit. Watch safety creep, watch safety creep. Look at me. Go on, go on. Hey, Charlie. Hey, go.
2nd and 6. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Greystone, Travis.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Go.
They run it again with Kamara. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Raiders on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Bang, 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 bang. Recon, 132 fighter.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Delay of game penalty ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
You draw horses. Smooth. Check his mic. All right, D, let's check. All right, D. 95 is Mike. What? 95. Come on, 95. Hey, Alpha. He's Mike. You gonna get this boy? Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's going to let one, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Watch out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Kill. Screen. Check 13. Check 13. Go. Check 24. Short.
They'll look to throw here. He finds Matthews. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Check. You got tight. You got tight. That's it. Check. Go. Roy.
He'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they can get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, come on here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Hey, team six, team six.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. 65, 65. Look at me. Zipper.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Here we go. 60 or. Look, squeeze. Squeeze grip.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there out of Kamara.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running with Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Ready.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Shoot.
This is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Raiders, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.